Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video from Wings and Things. It's been a while. We've done lots of videos over the past few weeks, but we haven't actually done any with a bird, which I thought it was about time we did something a little bit different. So, we're going to bring a bird in now. We're going to introduce you to him. Hopefully, she's going to do the work for us herself. Come on out. There we go. This is Luna, with a bit of food in her mouth. So Luna is our barn owl. She's coming up for just about 2 years old now, so she's still a bit of a youngster. She still wants a little bit more food as well, but we're just going to keep her there for a minute. But I thought what we'd talk about mainly is a little bit of natural history about barn owls, because everybody knows about barn owls. They live in a barn. But do people know there's actually probably close to about 50 different names for a barn owl over the years. And these things have been in the UK for thousands and thousands of years. There's even bones and remains of barn owls found in Iron Age villages down in Gloucester, and also a Roman settlement as well. So these birds have been around for a long time. Now obviously barns haven't been around for such a long time, so these have had lots of different owls over the years, lots of different names even of these owls over the years. Things like the screech owl. There is another type of owl known as a screech owl, but these were also known as screech owls because of the noise that they make. If anybody's heard one of these animals out in the wild, it's not the most pleasant of sounds. They're also known as the ghost owl. They're also known as a banshee. There's also the monkey-faced owl. There's about 50 different names for this bird over the years. But we've come to commonly know these birds as barn owls. And another name they're also known as is the farmer's friend. And that is because of how they live in barns. Now, barn owls themselves generally only like to eat a couple of items of prey out in the wild. And this would be mice and shrews. And in the summer months, it will be frogs. But obviously, while the farmers storing their grain in their big barns and the mice come in and eat them at night time, these guys help to control that little bit of an issue by hunting the mice in the barns. So this is one of the reasons why you see in the old style barns that big round window on the side of the wall, which is left open, no glass in it originally, no glass in it, just a nice open hole for these birds to actually fly in and out of, and to hopefully get them to nest in the barns as well, which they did do and started to live in the barns, and then actually hunt and keep control of the mice populations within the barn. So these are a magnificent bird. Very, very agile in the sky, very good at doing exactly what they do. And one of the reasons they were known as the ghost owl is because of their silent flight, which helps them to hunt their prey. Now, there's not many things in the sky that make no noise at all, and that's mainly because of the design of the feather of an owl. Along the leading edge of their wings, they've got a little feathered effect. So if you cut slats in a string piece of paper and then flap it up and down, it makes a lot less noise than it would do if you were just swinging a normal piece of paper up and down. And that's the same principle with these wings as well. Also, they don't really do an awful lot of flapping. Most of their flight is done just by gliding. So as they take off, you may get one or two flaps to get him into the air, another couple to keep it in the air, and then another couple to use as air brakes as it lands again. So as these birds fly, they make very little or no noise at all, which makes them silent predators and keeps them... He's just pooed all over my leg, which is the best bit about keeping birds, which makes these birds silent predators and probably some of the most dangerous birds in the sky. Now, as you can see, he's already started to have a look what I've got in my bag down here. There we go, there's a little bit of food for him. They have excellent hearing, okay? Their hearing is about 10 times better than ours. But the thing that's quite unique with owls is the situation of their ears. And as you can see on my ears, because they stick out quite a bit, they're about level on the side of my head. Now, if it was an owl, we'd have one up here and one down there. And this helps to pinpoint exactly where the noise is coming from. So as the sound hits the front of its face, and you see this nice love heart shape around its face at the moment, and it's basically designed a little bit like satellite dishes. So as the sound hits the front of its face, it's then funneled to the ears at the side of its head, and by the difference between the height of the ears, it can pinpoint exactly where that sound is coming from, whether it be above or below them. You also see its eyesight is very, very keen as well. So you can see she's having a good old nose around at the moment. Their eyesight, again, is excellent. Again, it's about 10 times better than ours as well. However, owls do have one little drawback, and that is the fact that their eyesight is based on movement. So if something sits still, the owl can't really see it very well, but as soon as it moves, these can pick it up straight away. Now, their long distance vision is excellent. Their up close vision isn't very good. So I'm going to put my hand in front of here, and she starts having a nibble straight away because she's expecting food to be there, but she can't see that there isn't any food there. It's just more of a habit than anything else. Now if I do exactly the same, there you go, she's already knows that I'm rummaging around in the bag for her. If I do the same with the food in my hands, there we go, she has a good round, she found it straight away. Because she knows it's going to be there, but she can't see it exactly, and that's because we've spent a lot of time with this bird handling it and getting it used to being around people. She's having a bit of a cry now because she wants another piece. Now I could waffle on and on and on and on and on about barn owls, but we're going to keep this a bit of a short video tonight anyway. But she is an absolute beautiful bird, and hopefully, if we manage to get any gigs this year with everything that's going on, she is one of the birds that you see out and about with us when we go and visit places and do our presentations. So thanks again, Luna. Thanks again for listening, folks. Bit of a short one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learnt a little bit of something as well. If you have any requests about any videos or anything you'd like me to do on our page, then please feel free, drop us a message or leave it in the comments below. Other than that, to say it's from me and from Luna, good night and have a fantastic day. Thank you.